Press conference, sir.
So it's private, meaning that the public,
This man is going to talk
taxpayers
about the
do
health
not
and
have the
well-being
right
of this
to understand
state.
what the private business
And
is?
we should be allowed to be here.
There's nothing private about public health, sir.
So the public isn't
We've
supposed
got
to
an
understand what's
ongoing
going on?
pandemic in the world. And this man comes down from Tallahassee but doesn't want the public to be in the press conference. What sense does that make?
Sure. Is there, my name is
Does it
Brenda
make
Brown, I'm with
sense?
the governor's office. Can I have your name? I'm happy to help.
Yeah,
I'm
my
happy
name
to-
is Wells Todd.
Hi, Wells, it's nice to meet you.
Yeah, and I'm with
Yeah.
Take Them Down
Yeah.
in Jacksonville. And
Okay.
I want to talk to the governor about his
Okay.
policies
There are a number of us here.
regarding the pandemic.
Now, are you guys with the
Regarding critical race theory,
Okay.
regarding House Bill 1,
Okay.
regarding all of his policies
Okay.
that are negatively affecting the community.
And SB 90, we
Sure.
have a
Well, we
conversation.
appreciate that sentiment, and we appreciate that you guys want to be heard and you're voicing your opinions. What I would like to do is if we can get something arranged, can I give you our business card so we can
We
have
have
the
asked the
conversation,
governor to
please?
come to Jacksonville.
Yeah, we'll accept
for
his
a
business
year.
card.
Sure, this is just the communications office and you as well, ma'am.
Thank you.
Okay, let's get this started. Hang on. Yes, ma'am.
So
We're here for a
wanna
press
know what type of
conference. If we can
private-
get
what
this
type
sort
of
of
private-
set and set back up, we're gonna
Well-
go ahead and take care of this separately if we could. But if you guys could get ready for the press conference, we would appreciate that. And let's just get some order back into the situation, please.
What's the
And
private,
so for
what's
you
the
guys,
private business?
I'm sorry.
He said it was private business. What's the private business that is?
We're gonna start the press conference, that's what I mean.
That's
So
fine.
That's public
let's go
business.
ahead and get this, but we're gonna get the cameras there and we would like to get something arranged with you guys so we can have this conversation and make sure that it's constructive. So
Sure,
let's go ahead and do that, but
we're
let's
here
go
for the
ahead and
news
get this
conference.
back on to the press conference, please. We'd like to get started and as long as this goes
And
on,
here
we
we
can't
go
get
again.
started. So
We
can
just
we do that?
trespass,
We would appreciate
trying
it.
to,
We're not saying you're trespassing, we're not being unkind to you.
He said that.
But we're actively, but I didn't say that, so let's have a conversation.
Well, can
Let's
you
work to get
clarify
this
what that
organized.
means, ma'am?
I'm sorry?
There was a threat here that we're going to be trespassed.
It's a promise?
This is the gentleman. Could you explain what he's talking about, please?
Well, this is the Florida Department of Law Enforcement, and if they've asked you to leave, then that's the case.
That's what?
Well, if he's with the Florida Department of Law Enforcement,
No,
I'm
he's not.
sorry,
I'm
I'm
with
just
the
getting
Department,
here.
I'm the Department of Management.
No,
Services.
he's
Yeah.
not
The
with, he's
facility.
not with law enforcement.
But if they've asked you to leave, if the facilities have asked you to leave, then I think that's the polite thing to do. But we're happy to interact with you guys, but they've asked you to leave.
We appreciate that, but
Yeah.
this is a public building.
Sure.
And we don't intend on moving.
Sure, okay. Thank you for the conversation, but again, we'd like to start our press
Go
conference. and
ahead,
we can't
please.
do that
Please feel
until
free.
you guys leave after, as the request.
Please go ahead with your news conference.
But we can't do that until we've asked you to leave.
So
And
why-
you need
why
to
do we
leave.
have
You
to
need
Why do we have to leave? It's a public
What's
building.
so
Because we're
private?
having a private press
Then go-
conference,
a
and you're
private
being disruptive
press
to that.
conference
We're
with the
having,
public
we
officials?
don't allow the members of the public to come to the
Excuse
press
me, ma'am.
conference, ma'am.
Let me just
Sir.
get this straight.
Yeah.
You're having a private news conference with a public official
We
on
don't
public
allow members of the
property.
public to come to our press conferences. This is for members of the media with the elected officials. They have the conversation. If we want to have a separate conversation that you guys want to have.
But here's my question to
Then
you.
we-
Here's my question.
What about
to
the
you.
press conferences
What
that he's
about-
had at schools, where he's had the whole school there, and other places where
But
he's had his
those,
people
for
around
security
for
reasons, we
him?
know who those people are.
So
We don't
there's
know
a
who we
question,
are. I just
is there a
told you who
question
I am.
regarding security?
There is a
Would you
question
like my
regarding
ID?
security. So if we can move everyone out of the press
We're
conference,
not moving.
we're happy to have this conversation.
We're not moving.
elsewhere.
This is a public building on public property with a public official. What about the voice of the people,
Sir,
young
please don't
lady?
scream at me. We're
I'm
happy to
not
have this
screaming, I'm
Yes, you
speaking
are.
of just
You're-
as loudly
you're
as
being
Patrick Henry
disrespectful.
did when he said, give me liberty or give me
So
death.
we're happy to have this conversation.
Ma'am, we're not moving, hear me out.
Okay, well, I
Nothing
appreciate the
personal
sentiment. We'd
towards
like
you,
to-
ma'am, okay? Nothing personal towards you. Towards the governor, yes.
You'd like to have a conversation with him, and we're happy to do that. But
Good,
we
and
just-
we're ready to have it.
Again, the press conferences are not open to
We
the
are ready
public.
to have that
They're open to
conversation.
members of the press, and we'd like to talk to the governor.
We are ready to have that conversation with the governor.
And what was your name? I didn't catch your name.
My
sir.
name is Ben Frazier. I'm the founder and president of the Northside Coalition of Jacksonville, one of
Now, are you
6
guys all-
plaintiffs suing your governor.
Okay, I understand that.
Right,
Now, are
for
you guys all
HB1.
with the Northside
So
Coalition?
here is
No,
the
we're all
deal.
representing the community that y'all have let suffer because you keep ignoring this pandemic, and that's really what's disrespectful. And I'm sorry that we're being disruptive or whatever, but it's been disruptive to our lives. The fact that we're here having to go to work, don't know if we're gonna catch COVID, don't know if we have it, can't get tested, all the funds are drying up, there's no state facilities to get tested. That's disrespectful. That's why we're here. Like, this is the state of emergency. I don't wanna be here at 9:30 in the morning at some press conference or whatever. But that's how important it is to us, and that's what we need you to realize. So when you say,
Sure.
you're trying to pacify us, and you're trying to say, the governor's happy to speak with us, I don't really think he is.
No.
And now that the media is watching and everything, do you think that we could
Do
have
you
a sit
think
down
this
with
is
the governor?
constructive to
Yes,
do
it
this
is.
in this way?
Yes,
If it's
yes,
the
it
To
only
is.
actually resolve
I
the
don't think
underlying.
it's-
Yes.
Again, we're happy to have this conversation, but I need
Great, then
everyone to leave the
schedule it.
room.
We're not leaving.
This is not an appropriate way to do this. Mr.
Says who?
Sir. Says everyone.
Says
We
who?
have a
Everyone
right
does not
to
agree with you.
And so I appreciate that that's your
Yeah,
sentiment, but this is.
what about the
this is
voice of the
disrespectful.
people?
Again, we're happy to listen. to
We're
you.
the
We're happy
people.
to have those other
Then great, then let's have the
conversations.
news
Really,
conference.
we'd like to be able to do
Let's
that.
do- let's
But until
conduct
you
it.
leave, we can't
Let's-
do
why
that,
not?
sir, because this
Is the governor
this
afraid
is-
to meet with the people?
No, he's not afraid.
This,
to
we
meet
are
with
his
people.
constituency.
Exactly.
Is
So
the
I
governor
appreciate
afraid
that,
to meet
sir.
with the people?
No.
We mean him no harm.
No.
We come in peace.
But we don't know
This
that.
is a peaceful, ma'am, why don't you run our licenses? I'm prepared to show you mine, and I'm sure everybody else here was well.
Again, we're here for a
We-
press
we
conference,
come
we're here
in
to have
peace.
this conversation, and I appreciate
We
that.
come in
Yes.
peace.
And you have my business card,
Right.
let's get connected all
Okay, the
If
bottom
we can
line
do that.
is,
Yes.
this is a peaceful,
Yes, and no one's causing
this is
any
a
violence,
peaceful.
nothing like that. We
Okay, so
understand.
don't imply anything
No,
else,
no,
okay?
but there are still things that we have
But
to
you've
take
already
care of.
said that we're gonna get trespassed.
Because you are trespassing.
Says who?
Says this.
Oh, how do you get trespassed from public?
Asked you to leave.
How do you get, there we go. The governor's running, look, the governor's running.
But you're being-
When it comes down to public welfare, this governor does not care. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care.
This governor does not care.
When it comes down to public welfare, this governor does not care. He does not want to meet with this public. He wants to run away.
Yes.
And tuck his tail between his
It's a
legs.
secure
Why?
building.
He wants to
He
speak.
doesn't want
He really
to.
does want to.
He wants
The bottom line is,
They can't
he
hear.
doesn't want to
But if
deal
you
with the
continue to
people.
interrupt
wants
them-
What about the voice
He
of
can't
the
hear him,
people?
y'all yell.
What about the
Y'all
voice
won't
of the
even allow
people?
us to
Got your
conduct
card.
Shutting up.
Got your card.
Shutting down the
News
opportunity
conference.
for
Where's the
anyone
news
to hear
conference?
from you
Where's the
because
news
you're
conference gonna be?
continuing to scream it.
Somewhere
Where's the
quiet.
news conference gonna be?
You've been asked to leave
We're
repeatedly.
not leaving.
And I
You don't want
understand
the
that.
people
You're
to hear
not.
you.
We're not
You want
leaving.
people to
And
hear
we
you.
We're not leaving.
How-
That's not
how is the
true.
governor supposed to-
That's
You
not
don't want
true.
the people to
That's
hear
not
you.
true. That will not work,
For the
sir.
governor's
The governor's
It
trying to
won't
address
work.
it.
They are.
It won't work.
They're not
That's
doing
a deep
it.
deal for the governor's
That
office.
network will not work, sir.
That's what.
So
No,
again,
no,
we
no.
appreciate the sentiment.
Thank
That's a narrative that will not work.
Tell them we said, welcome to Jacksonville, and stop running and hiding. Tell them to stop running and hiding and meet with the people.
accountable.
We're gonna ask that we get this situated for a press conference in whatever capacity that we can. We just need to have professional business, and we appreciate that you guys were able to come out. We will work on getting this material reset as we are able. Again, you've been asked to leave. It's a secure facility. It's an FDLE building.
We are
This is a press
citizens.
pass.
We come in peace.
For law enforcement.
We are
This is
peaceful
For
citizens.
law enforcement reasons.
We are
this is
peaceful
trespassing.
citizens, ma'am.
So thank you.
We
I
come in
again,
peace.
I appreciate the sentiment, but it's still a secure building, and both of those things can be true. So, thank you.
Is that, are y'all asking Mr. Frazier to leave?
Yes,
Or
we're
anybody
asking,
that is
we are asking
non-credentialed
everyone who is not
press-
credentialed.
This
press
is
to
a
leave,
locked room. You
unfortunately.
cannot walk off the street and
Correct.
up these stairs and walk into this room. It stays locked. It's
Correct.
by appointment only.
Okay.
Correct.
And we have had some people make an appointment today, and I unlocked this room for them.
Okay.
And that's what this room was for.
Got it.
In which
I
case,
asked
we do
y'all to
again
leave.
have to ask you to leave.
And y'all didn't.
Mr. Frazier? Sir, you've been asked to leave, so I'm gonna have to ask you to respectfully go ahead and leave out of the room. If you'd like to conduct any business, you can be able to do that
Sergeant General,
outside.
And
I'm not
I'm
the
actually
only
asking
person.
all of you to
Sergeant
leave. It's
General,
not
I'm
just
not the
Mr.
only
Frazier, I'm
person
asking
here.
all of you to leave.
I'm not the only
respectfully.
person here.
Sir, you also, you don't have any credentials, so you're also asked to leave. Ladies, if you don't have credentials, you're welcome to hang out downstairs on the outside. Thank you.
We're happy to have this
Have credentials,
conversation.
thank you, thank you.
We're here for
Ladies, do y'all have
press
credentials
conference. We're
or
not here to
press
cover
I'm not
credentials?
being arrested.
If you don't, then I'm gonna have to ask that you step
That's
aside.
not what we're doing.
Business out there,
I'd like to
okay?
be able to do this.
We don't want any trouble.
No problem, ladies. Y'all go ahead and
Okay.
step up for me then and go ahead and head towards the elevator.
The governor is afraid to meet with the people.
Ladies.
He is an enemy of the people. He is an enemy of the people.
Hello.
He is an enemy of the people. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care. When it comes to public welfare, this governor does not care. This governor does not care. Why am I the only person being
Because
detained?
we again are asking everyone that is a protester to leave. Thank you.
Why is my vehicle right here? My vehicle is right here. So where's my vehicle? So where's my vehicle? Wait a minute, ow, wow, whoa. Hey, okay, wait a minute now. I need to be able to get on this vehicle.
Guys, we're here for.
I do, I don't know why you have me in handcuffs, why?
We're here for a press
Why am
conference.
I
If we
being
could please get
handcuffed?
reset for the press conference.
Why am I being handcuffed?
Because we're asking you.
Why am I being handcuffed?
Mr. Frazier,
I have not done anything to anyone.
Mr. Frazier, and I'll.
Why am I being
Can we call
handcuffed?
Mr.
We're taking the
Frazier,
press conference
please?
over to the
Why
FOA
am I
building.
being handcuffed?
If you guys want to come, just meet me downstairs and I'll escort you guys.
Why am I being handcuffed, Sergeant Darrell?
Yep, we're coming downstairs right now, so we can start moving.
I asked a question, why am I being handcuffed? Am I being arrested? Am I being arrested? I'm asking a question. Am I being arrested? There are other people here. Why are they not being handcuffed? Why am I being handcuffed?
Sir, likewise, please. Officer Aliaga will show you the way out. Thank you, sir.
Got you. Alright. Let's go down.
Déjame una revista, pues, si no, no voy a tener que leer.
Excuse me.
Yeah, yeah.
Just stay here.
Another thing on the job.